I'm in our feedlot right now, and I wanted to explain sort of what our setup is. I will try to move the camera so you guys can see all of it, but essentially our feedlot is separated into 3 sections because these are also our corrals that we use to work the bison. We have a very small working facility that was here when we bought the ranch, and we have just fortified it a little bit more so that it's suitable for bison, because the people who owned the property prior to us ran cattle. So the corral system was here, but it was for cattle. So we've just had to amp it up a little bit so that it's suitable for the bison. But the area that we use as a feedlot is approximately 33,000 square feet. And so that, with the 98 animals that we have here this go around, gives each animal about 330 square feet per head. So it's more than enough room for what most people recommend as far as calves in a feedlot goes. Obviously, these guys will only be here for their first year. They just arrived last week, and they will probably be here until September or November of next year, and then those calves will move back to their home ranch and stay for another year until it's decided whether they're going to be meat bulls or whether they are going to be hunt bulls, because the ranch who actually owns the calves does private hunts on their property as well. And so let me show you here a little bit. So we have a large section on this side, which you can kind of see. Down there at the very end is where the feeders are. So we have 3 hay feeders down there. And then as I turn the camera, you can see that's one of our corn feeders. And you can see all the calves kind of watching to make sure that I'm not doing anything strange, which I sort of am, sitting here on the little alleyway platform. And so then the small area behind me, or I guess this is the medium pin behind me, this one backs up to where our chute is, and they have this little automatic waterer that is 2-sided. So one side is on the big side of the lot and one side is on this. And then there in the very back, we have our 3rd pin. That one also has a hay feeder in it and a corn feeder. And so they have free access to all 3 of these areas, and they have free choice for whatever food that we provide for them. And so for these calves, we are giving them hay. Like I said, we have 4 separate hay feeders, and then we also are giving them a corn and protein pellet combination. The ranch that owns the calves comes over and fills the corn feeders, and then my husband and I are responsible for making sure that the hay feeders are full. So other than that, oh, and for water. So, and we started using it as a feedlot because the corrals were open. We started working with the other ranch who owns the calves as sort of a mentor program. And so they keep their calves here, and then we usually exchange something in form of payment. The first year, they helped us get all of our fencing and our pasture ready in exchange for using the feedlot. And since then, we've done other things, such as, part of a payment for some pregnant heifers and things like that. So that's our feedlot. If you have any other questions, let me know in the comments below. Here's just another quick shot of the different pin spaces from ground level, so you can kind of see the space a little bit better. And here's the smallest of the 3 pin areas.